Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Acheron has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Honored to perform our duty, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. Disgusting thing. We might request additional armaments for that Trygon.
Take heed, Viridian. Trygon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Advance! The Xenos tunnel beam tries to hit us. Cut through it! Brace for the people, but keep pressing forward. Arming up! Rally and relocate, brothers! Tyranids. Grapple launcher set. Magazine out, magazine in. This purge is defensible. Let the Trygon come. Monstrosity on the prowl! Take position quickly and stay together. What needs grappling? Reloading! That Trygon abomination!
the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Confirmed, Magos. Approaching the lift now. Book available.
Hail, Astartes. I have summoned the transport lift at the request of Magos Gallia. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound. Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This location makes us easy prey. Swap positions.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Scrutinize every movement, brothers. Get in, brothers! Hurry! Rebel launcher set. Finished and ready. Stem. Do not get turned around. For the Imperium!
Ignoil Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio-Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
I want to take a chainsaw to this servo skull.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. Changes nothing. Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers. A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak.
What Mechanicus fool is this?
When you die, I want you to be recording howls of agony in future information.
Has anyone seen a servo skull exhibit such behavior before? The Magos said to ignore the servo skull.
Past the correct door, it was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Nice one is screaming for help! Silence them! Rebel launcher set! I, the Emperor. It tears through Earth as if it were paper. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you. So she will lie and storm in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own. Already ignoring the servo skull.
Your righteous reek is a beacon to the Tyrannid swarm, drawing closer and closer.
Where shall I plant this flag?
The Trygon has followed us. The vile tyranids are amassing.
Astartes, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Brothers, locate those melter charges.
Authorization granted. Exercise proper precautions when handling melter charges.
Another hive exit demolished. Melter charge in hand, brothers. Another tyranid menace. Keep scanning for signs of the Trygon.
Without Ignoal Nutrient, you would all be dead by now.
No turn.
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitri
eyes on this
cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you
Must turn back.
that I must drag you back into the light.
Look at me. Disappointing.
This is Naval Gallia. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Smells like fresh munitions. Objective on the other side.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Mitrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power zone. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company.
Search the area for a power cell.
I beseech you, Gallio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted after the might grows.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Fresh magazine.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facilities network. Mitrium will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the cosmos.
A mind service shall be served.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already
Entering the convoy.
Success! The connection is no more.
Return to Mitrian's containment unit. See, Mitrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
Get your stim injectors.
These tender drops of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Science, Mitrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
I hold the Temptress, Ranger, and I'm resisting the urge to smash it.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
View your packs, brothers.
and Mitrium's meddling code. Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Confirmed. Meridian will eliminate the Trygon.
Focus on the gaps in the Trygon's exoskeleton.
Return melter charge at once.
My dead tunnels ablaze with melter charges. Keep up the killing brothers, for we are the pain of Xenos.
Place the melters in the high tunnels. Arming up. I hate these rats and vermin, but killing them is gratifying.
Raise the Trygon assault! Drop on us!
Trygon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission was a success, despite the odds.
This errant Magos should receive repercussions for her maladaptive behaviors.
Ignoel Mitrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, She is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.